Hello, welcome back to the updated Tech2Tech video series on the SMART LightRaise 60wi and 60wi2 interactive projector. This is the fourth session in this video series, where we will conduct an installation overview of the interactive projector. The interactive projector image may be projected directly onto a wall, existing dry erase board, or a new dry erase board, as long as it meets the surface selection evaluation criteria discussed previously. Using the table included in the textless install guide, the Z measurement as determined by the anticipated image target area, dimensions X and Y, will determine the height of the projector mounting plate. This is measured from the top of the anticipated projected image to the top holes of the projector mounting plate. As indicated previously, the 60wi and 60wi2 ship standard with 2 pins. At the outset of the installation process, it is recommended the pins be set aside for charging. This will assure when reaching the pin orient step in the alignment process, the pins are charged and ready to be used. To provide a smooth installation, it is vital that the D measurement be calculated before attaching the projector mounting plate to the wall. The D measurement is determined by measuring from the plane that the projector will be mounted to the leading edge of the top bezel, which should be no greater than 3 mm beyond the image surface. The D measurement will determine several items to be used during the installation process, including the use of shims and spacers, as well as what your touch detection module's initial home settings will be set to. The TDM's initial home settings will be covered in greater detail later. If a shim is required as determined by the table included in the textless install guide, it will be placed behind the projector mounting plate. Therefore, it is vital to determine the use of the shim now. SMART recommends attaching the mounting plate to a reinforced metal or wood stud. The center of the projected image is offset 1 3/4 inch to the left or 1 1/2 inch to the right for the 60wi and 60wi2 respectively, as noted on the mounting plate. Be sure to take this into account when selecting the location of the projector mounting plate and the final anticipated projected image. The projector boom is attached to the projector mounting plate with 2 hex screws to maintain overall security. The boom is hollow, providing an option to conceal cables or potentially a Cat5 extender. Attach the projector to the boom with 3 Loctite Phillips screws prior to attaching the projector boom to the mounting plate. The interactive projector requires that cables be routed in such a way as to not interfere with the TDM or light curtain. As represented by the red shaded area, cables should stay a minimum of 2.5 inches outside the image surface. During image adjustment, leave a 1/2 inch border between the bezel and the image to decrease the chance of false touches. It is advised to level the boom to aid in image adjustment. This can be accomplished by adjusting the fine vertical keystone. These are the 2 hex screws on the back plate of the projector boom. Following the coarse image adjustment, fine corrections to the vertical keystone can also be completed using the indicated hex screws on the projector mounting boom. The size of the image, 67 inches to 100 inches, may be adjusted by sliding the boom in or out to the desired projected image size. The final boom position, indicated by numbers ranging from 0 to 33, should be recorded for future use when completing the alignment and orient process in the connection wizard. As mentioned previously, be sure to leave approximately 1/2 inch of white space around the projected image to alleviate the potential for false touches. This image illustrates the required approximate 1/2 inch of white space around the projected image to assure an outstanding user experience. Horizontal alignment, vertical keystone, and horizontal keystone are controlled during image adjustment using the ball joint and lever above the projector and at the end of the mounting boom. After aligning the top of the projected image parallel with the top of the target area, square up the image and secure or close the lever. At this time, the fine keystone can be adjusted using the 2 hex screws on the back of the projector boom if needed. To use and complete the alignment and orient process, the 60wi requires SMART drivers 11.1 or better, and the 60wi2 requires SMART drivers 11.4 or better, which can be downloaded at the provided URL. This is a crucial element in the alignment and orient process. Previous versions of the SMART driver software will not work properly with the interactive projector. Firmware updates may be required from time to time. When an update is required, an update thumbnail will alert users in the lower right-hand corner of the computer screen. You may also check for updates in the Diagnostics or Firmware Updater. In closing, if you have further questions regarding the installation of the SMART LightRaise 60wi and 60wi2 interactive projectors, please check SMART Support Center at the listed URL. Search the knowledge base using the available filters and keywords, or contact SMART's technical support using one of the listed options. Thank you again for viewing the fourth session in the SMART Tech2Tech video series on the SMART LightRaise 60wi and 60wi2 interactive projectors.